Now, do you hear that water running? How come every time I do a video, which is basically all of them, you don't hear anyone, you never hear me tell anybody to shut up when I'm in this bathroom? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? If you hear me talking to somebody, that must mean I'm in the bedroom. How come you never hear me tell anybody to shut up while that water's running and I'm in the bathroom? It doesn't take a genius. Also, yep, I'm fucking furious. I gotta watch Amazing Discoveries on loop for 12 fucking hours. There's a billion burning questions, man. Just do your math right. Whoever has the most money and get your idea and gets in. I don't really give a fuck how they used to do things 30 years ago. I guess that might have been how it's always been done. But the one thing that really bothers me is the first writing credit that Alex got. Me, Ted, and Alex wrote a song called Lace Up Your Boots. And we were proud of it. And that's when after that, me and Ted started writing together. And you had a lot of great fucking music. But not even a year. And I loved the song so much that I went down and I got special fonts. And I cut them out with an X-Acto knife. It took me a fucking 2 months. So that I can put them over my leather jacket and use a paint pen. And it had an arc. Somebody was just asking me this. And it had an arc at the top where it said lace up your boots. And at the bottom of the jacket, it said the NY Cheaters. And the font was, I don't remember the name of it, but it was Old English. It was like Old English German font. And I had painted over the old logo that said Miserables, Son Fil Diabli, which means son of the devil. I had painted over that because it was getting played. And it was a brand new fucking logo. It looked beautiful. It was a brand new, yeah. And I had just gotten oil for the jacket. It looked fucking beautiful. And it was this beautiful font. And it was this beautiful song we had. Not a year later, comes out, and by this time we had recorded a bunch of songs in Spanish because we were just for fun and basically because we were trying to get to like Texarkana, Texas, Oklahoma, Mexico area. We was gonna go out there. At least I was entertaining the idea that we were, and then all of a sudden supposedly a band from Mexico turns up called Los Miserables, which is okay because there's been others, but we were the second ones. The first ones were from Canada in the 60s. We were the first Miserables, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. They went on to make a billion fake fucking bands, and I'm like, oh wow, maybe I inspired these guys in Mexico to sing punk rock in all Spanish. Fucking cool. And so I used to download their shit on the internet. And I enjoyed it. And then, so I had my songs out in Spanish after those guys showed up afterward. And we had Lace Up Your Boots. We had a bunch of new recordings. We had the font on the jacket. And then all of a sudden, I forget the record label, but the people from Rancid had put out a whole compendium, volumes 1, 2, 3, and 4. But volume 1 was called, what the fuck is the name of the song? Oh, Give 'Em the Boot. Give 'Em the Boot, volumes 1 through 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, that's a coincidence. Well, not really, because punk rockers are very particular about their boots. And, at least we were here, very particular about the color, how many eyes they had, what your laces were, if they were black, oxblood, or white. The boots were very, very important. It meant your ass because you could take a beat down. And there was different types of laces and boots you could get to describe what you represented. And so the record comes out and it's got the same goddamn font as my jacket. And it says Give 'Em the Boot volume. And I'm just like, wow. Because I'm a young kid. I'm like 21, 20 at this time. And I don't know anything about the world. I'm like, could it be? Could it be? I guess. I didn't say shit. And then and then they've got a band called Union 13 doing Give 'Em the Boot, their song, all in Spanish. Now, that's two coincidences in one particular event. There was billions of events. That shit bothers me to this day. Why was that like that? Why are there two Armstrongs? Why is one of them named Tim? My drummer's Tim. And we had to keep changing our fucking names like 10 fucking times. So it's like, this band is cursed. Not really, though. But I mean, these are the questions, these burning, and they have the money and shit to put the shit out first. They lifted it off the internet. And that's why Tim always used to say to me, this copy is for your ears only. And I'm like, I really don't give a fuck. Let motherfuckers copy us. And that's what they did. Time. And why does a guy named Aaron turn up on their records too? Is that a common name? Somewhat. Aaron? Somewhat. But it's altogether strange. Yeah. That was us. Just like everything we fucking did. We did that. But it doesn't matter because it's a good song and whatever. But to have it out, like that is fucking strange. That's every time we did something, it would be countered by these. So you mean to tell me, there's only two punk bands that are allowed I guess so, in the mainstream, and both of them are named Armstrong, and both of them, well, one of them for sure is lifting everything we do and turning it into something else. It makes me question, where do you get your songs from? I mean, where are you getting? Who fucking cares? But it's just bothering me on a day like today where I gotta listen to this motherfucker. Yeah, but you never hear me say shut up in this bathroom because that's why. Because they can't hear. I defy you to find an episode where I'm in the shower and I tell people to shut up. Who cares who I'm talking to? It's not your business. But I thought about every coincidence and every song they ruined of ours, and I got a way around each and every one of them when they do come out finally. I want the timeline correct, though, too. Actually, I don't give a fuck, because nobody cares except for this guy, but yeah, just, you'll remember our shit. You'll be like, where did these guys come from? Because nothing is invented. There is no, that. There is no such thing as a coincidence. There just isn't. Hickory sticks. I mean, I can go on forever. Billions of movies. But nobody gives a fuck. Get off this fucking internet so I can watch something.